Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of DeGodCast, the podcast by DGens for DGens. It is Tuesday, March 15th. I'm JB, part of your Devil's Pitchfork of hosts, together with the homies Chapter and Slate. We got a special guest for you today, one of the artists working on our beloved Dead Gods. But first, Chapter, hit him with the recap.
All right, shout out to everybody who got rugged by daylight savings. You know what I mean? The devs left, but y'all know the vibes. I know by now your girl probably told you she loved the sound of my voice, bruh. So for the recap though, let's see. First, the roadmap, V2, hit the timeline like a fucking Gallic gun from Vegeta blasting through the old ways of thinking, pushing hairlines back with the recoil from the unprecedented force of the motherfucking powerful steps being made on the DeGod side, bruh. Robust ecosystem, Dead Gods, on-chain elections, ME, Solana art, bruh. The announcement of the upcoming D-Labs accelerator and the Kickstarter platform to facilitate and empower vetted Solana projects, but with the lowest acceptance rate imaginable, where participating projects face full scrutiny and are meticulously curated before being granted access to some fucking sick-ass proprietary resources, bruh. Plus, collaborating with leading one-of-one minds from top Solana projects as official advisors to cultivate and streamline fucking gas-ass NFTs. That whole section of the map was a fucking bar. But in reference to something on the map, one specific and epic revelation for those who didn't listen to the first episode in GFMI, 30 fucking dust per fucking Dead God staked. It was right there. But yo, shout out to the homie Chill for the silky smooth mobile experience. Roadmap.degods.com, DYDD. Secondly, these auctions and raffles are back testing the might of the observant. Seen an impressive SMB NFT get relocated by no stranger to the auction house, OG homie Vittler, for 8.6k dust, for those who don't know. He's also the winner of the first dust auction in history for the SSC. Fam played pawn to E4 a few weeks ago. Stay woke. For raffles, the infamous DAA piece went for 180 dust. So to the anonymous winner, fuck you, should have been me. Congrats, Anon. Check the latest listings. Swear that shit going on like every day. Auction house competing with the sales bot for content. Parallel to these activities, though, we're moving closer to 90% staked every calendar day. Shout out to the guys who've been here since 33.3% staked. And salute to the new holders reaping the benefits and blessings that go along with that. As dust proceeds to metastasize into the wallets of many, and opportunity becomes the word living rent-free in your head, dust adoption continues to steadily expand. Which brings us to a dope project I seen this week. Atronate. Atronate integrated the Dust Protocol token into their expansive interstellar metaversal project. Atronate's implementation of their holotab release last week pairs digital housing in space with an exclusive option to fully furnish your crib with Dust on the Unreal Engine. Thought that shit was dope. Hey, salute to them. NFA, Dior. But speaking of Dior, the motherfucking do your own research app beta continues to grow in covert fashion as Finn and friends grind developer style in perpetual motion. Pause. As we move closer to the imminent and official drop of the final product to the masses, we talking portfolio tracking, trader leaderboards, all-time high notifications, NFT project-specific chat rooms, all-time high notifications, an aggregated view of upcoming mints, and motherfucking all-time high notifications. I got that shit on my girl's phone. We active. No static on the iOS. Shout out to the homie Finn. He talking about bugs. We talking about fire, bruh. Non-holders. Dust subscription coming soon. Funeral at the end of the month. And wasn't there something about the Mickey? Never mind. Too soon. Let's fucking go.
Beautiful. Excellent. Well done, as always. The fucking raffle's going nuts. Frank, listened to me on the last episode where I said I just use a day's worth of dust whenever a new set of raffles come around, and says, all right, from now on, new raffle every single day. Just absolutely destroyed my fucking game theory. So thanks a lot to that, Frank. Tickling 50 SOL floor price too. Fucking A, 49.69. Shout out to whoever the dickhead was that listed below 50 SOL there. But very, very well done. All right. So, like I mentioned, our guest today is working on the DeGods art that we're all creaming our fucking pants on Twitter over, having wet dreams about. And before you ask, no, it is not Delilah. Frank has that motherfucker locked up in a basement with nothing but a goddamn iPad, Apple Pencil, and Red Bulls until DeGods drop at the end of the month. So don't ask. However, I'm personally amped up to get an outsider's perspective on the core team today. Our guest today was the first artist recruited to help with Dead Gods, hailing from the Degeniverse, everyone's favorite scumbag, SCUM.SOL. How you going, sir?
What's going on? Nice to meet everybody here. I don't know how the fuck anybody follows Chapter after those fucking things.
Hey, yo, but real quick, hey, yo, Scum, bro. So you're like, your name's like Mateo, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. You dropped the Mateo from your Twitter handle. Do you prefer to go by Scum now, or what?
Let's do Mateo for the sake of the podcast. But
not calling you Scum for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's just fucking weird. No, actually, the change came about because our patron saint Frank actually told me it'd be a power move to go ahead and switch the Twitter handle over. So
word. Nah, bro, because it makes me think, bro. You ever hear that freestyle, bro, with Biggie and Tupac, bro, when they were on stage? And then Biggie was like, it's the one where he's like, I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8 38s, 9s. You know what I'm talking about? He's like, peace to Mateo. Now we smoke weed like Tony Montana sniffing. Yayo. I always think about that shit anytime I hear somebody say Mateo. That's all I want to ask.
Fuck, man. It might be a power move to go back to Mateo.
Word. You don't remember that shit? Hey, bars.
Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, fucking A. So since you're kind of new to the DeGods community, I thought we'd start off with you just kind of giving us a little background on yourself, maybe how you ended up on Team DeGods from your perspective or whatnot, just to kind of let the people know, who they're talking with or listening to, rather.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, I have the classic story. Like, I've been drawing since I could hold a pencil. I think I got my first crack at Photoshop when I was like 15, and I've been an avid Adobe user ever since. But for the last like 10 years, I've been doing graphic design, photography, building brands, specifically doing brand and identity packages, but always went back to illustration, doing t-shirt designs and things like that for friends. As a kid, I used to get in a lot of trouble spray painting shit. Scum was actually my name as a young little shit. Was arrested with that name. It's got a little bit of credit to it, but I dropped it for a long time. And when I got into the Web3 space in about November of last year, I had no intention of selling art at all. I got in because I was like, man, people are making fucking money selling JPEGs. I want to see what this is all about. And actually one of my mentors helped me get into the space. And anyway, hung out for a while, didn't make any money, pretty much just lost money. And then I decided to drop a little piece of art based on one of the Degenerate Trash Pandas. I think it was in January. And it was just like, I hit the ground running. People were like, yo, you can sell this. People were like, yo, make some for me. And then I got hooked up with a really good friend, Stephen Wan, and he's actually a big DeGod bag holder. I think he's got like 30 DeGods or something, a bunch of mythics. I think he had one of those like all-time high sales there not too long ago. But anyway, he helped me get set up on Olaplex, start selling art. And it was really just like a dream come true. I've just always wanted to make art, and I've wanted to just like have a pure creative like conduit, and Web3 ended up being the space for it. And like, there's just so fucking much WAGMI going around that like, no matter what I put out, people were supportive, people got behind it. And it just gave me the momentum I think I needed to like be confident enough to keep putting art out. But yeah, that's a little intro.
Fuck yeah. And you picked a phenomenal community to get started with Degen Apes. I mean, those dudes are absolute batshit crazy. Before DeGods, really, like that's always kind of been the community that I've gotten hyped on, because they treat their people like gods basically. So I'm sure you drop that one piece of art and it's like game over. But all right, because you mentioned your spray tag and getting arrested shit. I got a quick funny story. I got arrested once for tagging up a wall behind the train station. And the reason that the cops got called in the first place is because me and my buddy, dumb as hell, looking completely the opposite of incognito, are running around like black jeans, black hoodies. We got spray paint cans in our waistbands. So people called the cops and they're like, yo, there's 2 kids running around with guns in the park.
Oh shit.
Because we just look suspicious as fuck. And I told you before, like I have no lick of creative anything in my body, so I didn't even have a creative tag. My tag was literally just eat pussy. So I got arrested, and I think I spent like about a month in jail for literally just spray painting eat pussy on a train station wall. So didn't turn it into fucking anything.
Wait, hold on. You said you got a month in jail?
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's other reasons why I was not able to get out on bond immediately, but
How old were you?
I think I was like 19 at that point.
Oh, okay, just above the age where they actually throw your ass in big boy jail.
I was like a full ass dumbass adult spray painting eat pussy on train station. But yeah, I have a question because we talked to Frank in the first episode and he was super fired up about you being a part of the team and working with Delilah. How did like Frank? I guess you never like worked for DGen Ape Academy, so it's not like you really, stole you from them. But how did Frank convince you to? And I don't know if it was drop everything and work on DeGods or not, but how'd that play out?
So I think every artist in this space experiences this a little bit when they're getting started, but pretty quickly you start getting DMs for like, hey, come work on my project. I'm doing a generative project. I need some artwork. You're great. And luckily I had some good mentors like out the gate who were like, just separate smoke from fire, make sure you understand, like, is this really good for you? These things take a lot of fucking work. And just, be careful. But then I let him know that someone from DeGods reached out and he was like, do it, make them pay you in DeGods.
Hell yeah.
So it was pretty immediate. And I'm actually not sure who on the team reached out to me because it went straight from a Twitter DM to Discord. And then I was in the Discord with everybody. I was in there with Delilah, Taylor, and Frank. And then we just kind of bought back and forth for a while. And the first thing I did was they actually hired me to do that Olympus mural for the homepage.
Yeah, that shit's fucking sick,
right.
bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's fine. Dude, they wanted it done in like 4 days. And I was like, all right, bet, let's go. I think
shit, so what's like 4 days, bro?
Jesus.
How long did it take you?
Like 50 hours probably. It was it was a grind, man.
Bro, that's fucking crazy because I swear I was saying something about that fucking shit, bro, whenever you had made it. And I remember when I first seen it, because I don't know if it was a Twitter space or I don't know if it was this show, bro, but I remember I was talking, I was like, man, fucking Scum fucking did that shit in like fucking like a couple days or some shit, bro. Let's go. Look at this.
We were all listening to that when you were doing that recap and you're like, Michelangelo did the Sistine Chapel in like 13 years. Scum did Olympus in like 4 days. We all fucking lost it.
Shit. Yo, that's crazy how close I was, bro. I knew you were a fucking G, bro. Let's go. I knew it. Frank out here sniping people, bro. Let's go. I knew it.
So I think that was like a stage, I think. So I did that and then they were like, how about you want to come work on this Dead Gods thing?
Damn. And then you went out, you were on the sleepover, right?
Oh yeah,
you flew out to, or you live in California, don't you?
Yeah, no. So I'm not in California, but I was close enough.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, so the day before I was supposed to go out, we found out my dog had. Sorry, it's kind of a bummer. Found out my dog had cancer, the big ass tumor on his liver.
Oh wow.
And so I ended up not going out. I was supposed to go for 6 days straight. I ended up not going out, and then my dog rebounded like
hell yeah,
hella. He's doing great right now. And I'm gonna try to sneak him into one of the Dead God assets.
Let's go.
Word.
But,
Run that.
Do you know which one?
Yeah, no.
We'll get.
I mean,
there.
I don't want to drop it. We're gonna figure it out. It'll be tight. So I went out for 2 days, drove back home just to make sure everything was good. My girlfriend's here alone with him and another dog. And then I drove back out, did another 2 days, and then we all finished the sprint together.
So from kind of an outsider's perspective, what is that team like? Because Frank said they're all like boys and, so what was your opinion of them? Are they all just legends or like a bunch of fucking nerds? What is it?
Kind of both, man. Like I'll tell you something. Frank is a fucking animal. He's a monster.
Facts.
Dude's a legend. And also like, he's not what you're picturing. he's I don't know, man. I fucking love that But the team was amazing. Delilah, like, I know Frank said it, but sincerely one of the most talented humans I've ever met, and like beautiful to boot. Frank was right about all of it. And let's see, Candy Apple, a fucking prince, dude. Like one of the sweetest kids I've ever met. His art is insane too. I don't know if you saw. I picked up one of his pieces.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, his shit's fucking dope. Yeah, I like his shit. Yeah.
I picked up the Swinging Jordans, man. I never saw.
Oh,
that.
you got those?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, good for you, bro.
Fly.
Fucking sick.
And let's see, Chill's just so fucking cool. Like really dope French dude. AK, he's a savage.
AK seems like a monster.
And then yeah, honestly, I think kind of like the beast that nobody really knows about is Taylor. Like, Taylor was there. It's really fun. So I learned a lot being there with them. Like, I've never really been a part of a team quite like that, where everybody, if there's a hole to fill, someone's filling it. You know, pun intended. They're just like they're just on top of it. But Taylor's kind of like he's kind of like the project manager. Like whenever there was art to be done, he was there giving feedback. Whenever there was anything about like dust or what the group's next investment was, he was there in everything, and it was just really fucking cool to see. That dude's a beast as well.
Wow, little Taylor Alpha on the show this time. I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah, he's very, very elusive. Never hear much from him. When AK got to the house, whenever it was, a few weeks ago, he DM'd me and said, "Dude, Delilah's beautiful." And at this point, I was still thinking Delilah's a woman. So it wasn't until like a week later that I learned that it was a man, a beautiful, beautiful man.
Oh, I love that. I love a hot guy. No homo.
Everybody loves a hot guy.
Yeah, man. How can you not? So apart from Sir Candy Apple and Delilah, I suppose, who is your favorite one-of-one artist on Solana?
Oof. Let's see. I'm a big fan of Resist. I just really dig Resist style. I mean, you know, it's easy to say this, but I fucking love John Lay. And I did not expect this question. Come back to me.
Bro, you're a one-of-one artist. You didn't expect this question?
No, I know, man.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You recently said that you were burnt out on Twitter. Why is that?
So doing the creative thing is pretty vulnerable. Like end of the day, like even though I'm LARPing as whatever my PFP is day in and day out, it's still like it's a true creative expression. So I think that tied in with the fact that you just kind of got to fucking hustle to get yourself in front of people.
Word.
It's a bit of a roller coaster. So like there's good days and bad days on Twitter, and like some days you have a tweet that just fucking bangs and you expect every next one to do the same thing, and you have a bad day and it's like, God, I fucking suck at this.
You're like, damn, am I shadow banned? Nobody's liking my shit. Oh wait, my tweets are just ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I mean, I think it's just the grind. Like I got to put it down and just like focus on art sometimes, and that's when I feel the best, you know?
I was going to say, dude, like you're an artist. You don't have to have a fire Twitter game. Like I think the last tweet that I saw John Lee post was like a piece of his art and a fucking croissant emoji. Like no one's expecting you guys to like put out gas art and be like the best Twitter handle going, you know? So no pressure there. I've been trying to convince anyone that has a drop of talent in my family to make one-of-one art. And then I just get to like be their manager and shill it on Twitter and take 33% of their fucking their Holoplex tokens. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe like 20%. But what would you say is the hardest thing? I mean, I feel like you kind of got fucking lucky. Like not lucky, you picked a great piece to do for a great community, so like it was almost guaranteed to pop off and it was fire. But like to somebody who's trying to, you know, do something different or kind of break out, what do you think is the hardest thing about getting started as a one-on-one artist? And then what's like the best piece of advice you can give to somebody who's just trying to, you know, get people to appreciate and maybe even bid on their art?
I think storytelling is really big. I think the biggest reason why I had so much momentum was I built a story that people got behind. So the inception of my first collection was that I wanted to get an ape. I couldn't afford one. I wanted one, and people told me I could sell art. So I built everything around that as the goal. And then I built a bunch of lore around those pieces, built the website, and then I wouldn't release it until I had approval from Monolith.
Wow.
And then Monolith gave me the approval, and then he gave me a shout out before the auction started. And by that point,
Oh wow, that's dope.
it was a fucking fever pitch. Like I couldn't slow it down. It just like, I really built up a lot of momentum. But I don't know, because a lot of artists start and people recommend like, hey, do the derivative thing or do derivative PFPs, and like, yes, that did work fucking great for me. But I don't think that was it. You know, I mean, it's a good way to get yourself in front of people. And I think when you're going to do derivatives, I think it's best to do them for free and just put them out in the universe. It's a good way because people love to retweet that shit. They want to see it. People want to see their own bags pumped. But I think, you know, be kind, build relationships, and be genuine. Like, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, there's amazing artists on Solana that don't get any love. And I think it's just because, like, they don't know how to put themselves out there or how to self-market, or how to just, like, step out of their bubble and, like, start making connections with people. But I think that's one of the beautiful things about having an NFT as your PFP is, like, you're kind of invincible. Like, it's not you, it's whatever that thing is. And again, like the whole LARPing thing, it really did save me in the beginning. Like, I don't share shit on my Instagram. It's all photos, you know? So I became an artist when I got into Web3, or I started selling art anyway.
Yeah, I feel like you sometimes don't really expect, you know, the artistic people to also have the personality that kind of goes with Web3, Twitter, and all that. So I would say, because I've seen artists that drop stuff and maybe their art is phenomenal, but you know, it doesn't get bid on, or it just doesn't really, they don't get any type of following going on Twitter. And then sometimes you see them kind of like pull the woe is me card, like, wow, nobody like cares about me, nobody bids on my art at all. Do you? But to me, like, I am like very extroverted. I'm also very prideful. Like, you'll never catch me, I mean, pulling a sob story on Twitter or something. So when I see that, I'm like, bro, pick your fucking head up, like, keep grinding, put out more art. Like, do you think that's kind of fair? Like, if you're making fire art and it's not getting the respect it deserves and nobody's bidding on it, do you think it's fair to kind of be pissed about that, or do you think you just got to keep kind of grinding?
No, man, it's definitely on them. So I'll get a comment that's like, oh, fuck, you sold that for that. Like, I'm trying to sell art I'd be happy with one soul. And it's like, well, I mean, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Where's your community?
Right.
Like, do you have homies? Are you building homies? You could have just said, hey, congratulations, DM me. And then I would have DM'd you all fucking day. We could have talked about it and I would share your work. And then I have people who are like, hey man, I want to give you something, and I'll never let anybody give me anything for free. And so I'll buy it. I just, like, I want to support people, but I want people to be working for themselves. I mean, I feel that way with everything. Like, I had no fucking handouts.
Fact.
Sorry, that was impassioned.
Careful though, like now once this once this episode drops, you're gonna have your DMs full up of people trying to give you
Yeah,
shit for
hey,
free.
yo, take this.
No. So I actually, the DM thing got way out of control. So now I actually had to cut back. Now I can only get DMs from people I follow, because it just got like overwhelming.
You heard it here first. The best trait or skill that you can have in Web3 is shitposting on Twitter.
That's it, man.
Number one. You mentioned, and again, if I don't know if it's something that you're comfortable talking about or not, but I've encountered a lot of people in Web3 that are in sobriety, you know, don't drink, do drugs, anything like that. And you, because I said I was hungover as fuck. I think that was like yesterday that I said that. I've been on a little bit of a bender, but that's another story. And you said you're going to be sober 3 years, like at some point in May. So congrats on that, A. And B, well, I guess now we're 2 for 2 on guests that aren't drinking. Who would have fucking thought that would happen? But do you think, or is there any, like, because I can't really wrap my head around that. Is there any like guru wisdom that you have gained from like not having any substances enter your body that you can share with me and the people who don't share that with you?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's, first of all, it's the best decision I've ever made for myself. I think like to really go down the rabbit hole, like a lot of what addiction is just trying to fill a hole with something. And a lot of what recovery is trying to figure out how to fill that hole with yourself and not with substances, people, sex, influences, things like that. NFTs, great example. And I think, I have a lot of addiction in my family, a lot of mental health. And I spent about 8 years working in restaurants, and I just was really susceptible to the lifestyle. I love staying up late. I love watching the sun come up, and everything that comes with it, including all the bad decisions. And it all just came to a head for me. I'm also a pretty active person. I'm a avid rock climber. That's kind of been that's been like my big singular pursuit over the last 3 years that was interrupted by fucking NFTs. But it helped a lot. I mean, I just feel a lot better. Not waking up with a hangover, I get a lot more fucking shit done. And now I can't imagine, how did I spend hours at the bar and then half the next day recovering? How did I ever fucking get anything done? But no, I mean, from a spiritual perspective, like learning to be of service and learning how to feel whole with nothing. Like there's just, I couldn't ask for more for anybody.
Lots of hole filling jokes in there, but we're going to pass on those. But, yeah.
So I can kind of speak to the sobriety thing, like from the early stages. I haven't drank for like 4 months. So I was kind of like in the same situation where it came to a head for me, where it just like had to be done with it. Because it was just, it just doesn't feel good after a while. It's like the consequences are building up. The fun parts aren't building up anymore. But you said, like, is there any guru knowledge that you gain from it? I would say for me, no, I'm still dumb as hell. Like they're just like, and if you think it's going to fix all your problems, it's not. There's still a ton of work you need to do to like fix those problems. Like the substance isn't the only thing going on there. So yeah, that's what I add to it.
Are you guys filling those holes with NFTs in Web3 now? And when are you going to give that up?
That's the other thing I was going to say. I stopped drinking 4 months ago and I started NFTs 4 months ago, and I immediately got addicted to NFTs in place of drinking. So I still haven't found like how to fill that hole without being addicted to something. But yeah, I'll let Scum speak on that one.
No, yeah, I mean, I think I'm obsessive by nature. So like if it's not one thing, it's another. I try to channel it in a healthy and like productive way. And the jury's still out as to whether or not NFTs are that. But yeah, it's kind of always something, but I wake up feeling good.
Now I feel kind of bad that I started this like hashtag shoeies for DeGodCast thing last Friday.
No,
I had everybody everyone on the timeline was yugging beers out of their fucking dirty gym shoes, and now we've got 2 out of 4 people on the show that don't even drink. Jeez, what an influence I am.
I mean, it's all good. I mean, if you give up drinking, that just comes with the territory. It's people drink everywhere all the time. So there's nothing you can really
tell
do
you
about
too, doing NFTs and Web3 and drinking and being hungover are hard to do simultaneously. Like I wake up, some mornings and I'm like, the last thing I want to do is fucking interact on Twitter right now. But
that's like me every day. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't feel like interacting with shit, bro. And then I fucking pop up and people are like, oh shit, it's Chapter. Oh shit, bro.
No wonder you got all that energy when you do pop up, bro. You just keep the reserves ready to fucking rock at any time.
Nah, bro, honestly, bro, like it's crazy. I literally, bro, I've just been fucking hype, bro, like for like fucking 6 months, bro. When it comes, I'll be doing shit, bro, like in real life and shit, regular life.
All right,
shit.
What's the secret to your being hyped? What's your guru wisdom for being fucking hyped?
I mean, my guru wisdom for being hyped. I won't even say that it's like it's like some type of formula or some shit like that. Like dead ass, bro. Like all that shit, bro. Like you ever fucking just get on Twitter, bro? Fucking sales bots like fucking going like insane. Cause I know we're all fucking watching. I know I'm not the only one, bro. But bro, this shit's fucking going crazy, bro. Fucking people typing these fucking threads that are relevant to like some shit that you're like, yo, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like a lot of like oh shit moments. But yeah, man, like nah, bro, I'm just fucking hyped, bro. This is what bullish sounds like.
So you're hyped on DeGods and the community, and you're hyped on crypto Twitter. Are you less hyped in real life?
I mean, like I won't necessarily say that I'm like fucking like hyped because of like the community and shit. Like honestly, I would say I'm really like hype off like it's the contributors. Like it's really just like, there's tons of fucking like people that don't get fucking like name dropped. You know what I mean? But it's just like, yo, there be people fucking, not necessarily dropping bars, but they be dropping some shit. I'll be like, oh shit, hey, salute to the homie. You know what I mean? Like all types of shit. But like in like fucking like real life, I won't say I'll say like I'm not as hype as I used to be. I used to be fucking like partying and shit all the time, fucking drinking all the time. You know how it is.
Oh, I do.
But yeah. So, but with fucking COVID, bro, a lot of shit just kind of fucking shifted. And yeah, like shit's starting to kind of like shift back. Like more people are fucking going outside or doing whatever. A lot of things are different now. But yeah, like just I won't say I'm as hype as I used to be. You know what I mean? Like
I live in the
outside,
South, dude. COVID did nothing to impact my hype.
Yeah.
The other week, or a couple weeks ago, like when the podcast was just starting, Chapter told me it was his birthday, and he went to like his family's house or whatever to celebrate his birthday, and the only thing he could think about was leaving as soon as possible to work on NFTs and the podcast and all that
Oh,
shit. So
yeah.
there's your answer about how hyped he is about stuff in real
hell
life.
yeah, bro. Like that. Well, it's because when it comes to birthdays, bro, like what's important, bro? 21, 18, what do you do? Go get some fucking cigarettes. Fucking 21, you go get some fucking alcohol, move out your parents' house, and then after that, bro, it's just a rug, bro. It's a slow rug, but
It's a slow rug.
mean-
Holy shit. That's a bar right there, dude.
I'm just
After
saying.
21, life is a slow rug.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get creative and figure out shit. But yeah, once you hit 18, 21, bro, like those are like the big ones, bro. You guys remember? Y'all remember turning 21?
I don't.
Remember turning 18?
But I'm sure, I know I had a good time.
Yeah, me neither, man.
Scum, I know you're probably slammed with dead gods and art of all kinds, but are you big on like trying to flip NFTs and like build up your NFT bag at all, or?
I definitely was, but I just don't have the time to try to fucking mint anything right now. I haven't minted in a month probably. It's just so much to keep up with, the whole whitelist thing, like new communities. I usually try to buy right after mint because that's when the floor is the lowest, depending on the project. But I just don't I don't know what's new right now. Like I don't know what's good right now besides DeGods.
I feel that. Yeah. And honestly, I feel like the DeGods pump kind of took some of the pressure off me to constantly be trying to flip and build a bag and shit. I was like, well, I mean, we're talking for me 10x on 10 DeGods is, I don't know, I'm not a math guy, but yeah, no, I feel that. I just wasn't sure if you had a bag besides DeGods, DAA, anything.
Oh yeah, I mean I hold a lot of trash pandas. Still
I fuck
hopeful.
with trash pandas.
Oh, I forgot about word. That's like fucking Pit, right?
Yeah. Hit the Panda is a big brain, and they're developing on-chain gaming.
Can you give us any DAA alpha? It sounded like you were about to on your own.
Oh no, yeah. They're developing on-chain gaming for Solana, using DTP, which is pretty dope. But also, have you seen all the models that Monolith has been dropping for the apes?
Oh my god, dude. The one dancing that he dropped either like today or yesterday, and the belly is just wiggling back and forth, and it's got the pit vipers on. That shit goes so fucking hard, dude.
It's fucking epic. I mean, that's like one of the first like 3D PFPs I've seen go full body, and it looks fucking good. Like so on brand. This shit is dope.
Yeah. I can't imagine. I mean, DeGods would kind of look sick too, but there's like DGen apes have like a swagger to them that he captured the shit out of with that full 3D beer belly poking out. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Have you met Monolith? Do you like know him personally or not?
No, we've exchanged DMs now and again. But I guess he'll never do a voice interview, so no one knows that he's no one knows what he sounds like. No one's seen him, but apparently he's big in what he does. I'd heard that little bit of alpha drop by Pitt at some point. So I don't know if he does movies or what he's doing, but he's got another big boy job.
Definitely works for Pixar or something with these, man.
So you dropped your first one of one collection, right? And you've finished that one, sold that one out. Are you working on anything else, or just focusing on Dead Gods, or do you know what you're going to drop for your next one? And also, is it going to be a derivative again, or are you going to go all on your own work?
definitely, I'm done with derivatives. I don't want to get pigeonholed as a derivative guy. Like it was fucking obviously it was great. Super grateful for the apes for letting me do it. And I'm glad to have the launch pad, but I definitely want to do my own stuff. But with my sophomore album, so to speak, I wanna really drop some heat. So right now I'm working on the branding and stuff. Actually, Scum.art just went live a couple hours ago. So the
Hell
website
yeah.
is up. I bought that domain while we were at the sleepover. So Scum.art is up, and in there you can read some of the previews of the next stuff coming. I have a collaboration with a Spanish artist named Conwy. He does fucking sick, like impressionistic, super textile driven, super textured. He did the Devil Kids collection.
Devil Kids, yep.
Yeah, so him and I are doing a collaboration right now. Um, the whole lane that I'm exploring now is, so I'm Mexican American. I grew up in the United States, obviously, but I've noticed that there's a ton of like really amazing Mexican art that isn't represented in the United States. Like generally, you get Southwestern art, you have the Pendleton vibes, all cool stuff, cool American indigenous stuff. But there's not like much true Mexican art. So right now I'm down the rabbit hole exploring Aztec mythology and specifically the Codex Borgia, if you guys want to look that up. But it's this old codex of Aztec art. It's telling the story of Aztec mythology and some of the calendar and stuff, but it's fucking gorgeous. And my plan is to do a collection called Máquina Muertes, and that translates to death machines. But I want to do 8 Aztec gods in a death god or in a death machine like motif. But right now, the cool thing that I'm doing with Conwy is because he's a Spanish artist and the Spaniards conquered the Aztecs in a pretty violent and atrocious way. We're kind of just exploring that as a theme and trying to infuse a little bit of that emotion into the art. I think his art's super emotional, it's super dark, and I want a lot of that to translate. It's going to be a 3-piece collection. We're going to drop a teaser video tonight. It's fun.
That sounds sick.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. And I hope to like just bring a little bit more like brown people vibes to the NFT space. That's a big goal.
Hell yeah, man. Damn, that's I almost wish that we weren't going to be putting that out because I feel like everyone's going to be on that now, and that sounds like something I want to be able to check out under the radar.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, man. I'm really, really excited. And yeah, like I said, I just want to show a little bit of maturity on the next step. Like I'll maintain a lot of the, psychedelic colors and the cool line work and everything's drippy and melty and but I want to explore some more mature themes, and I just want to get this like really premium vibe going with the whole Scum brand.
Are they going to be PFP-able, or are we talking pure art?
So I guess we'll just drop it all here and you guys can let me know what you think. But
Let's go.
So I have one idea to do each god both as a like full body, full like large canvas, and then also do a PFP version of it. And either the winner will get the PFP or I'll auction them both at the same time. But the thing I really want to explore with this collection, because I'm trying to like I said, I did branding and marketing photography. I want to do like a heavily branded collection that I can also do a little bit of IRL merch with, whether that's like skate decks or either Scum hoodies, but I want to do Máquina Muerte skate decks. And I don't know if I want to have the winners be able to redeem something to buy one, or if I do like real hype beast style limited quantity pre-sale drops or something like that. But that's something I'm cooking and I'm talking to people about right now, and to mix feedback and we'll see what happens with it. But the skate deck thing is happening with the collection one way or another. I want that to happen. But for Máquina Muertes, yeah, possibly a PFP to fucking answer your question.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, if you think about it, there's not really, I would say, a mature. Well, I guess John Lee would be like to me, mature one-of-one artist that's not pixel art. Like obviously Boogles, Voxel Monkeys, Hotheads or whatever, like all this pixel shit that people love, that's fine. But yeah, there's not really like, besides John Lee, if I had to say it, a one-of-one mature artist that is like the face of soul. So I think that is a good corner to try and corner. That didn't come
Yeah.
out right, but you know what I mean.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's interesting too because I look at like what's really hot in the 1 of 1 place, and it's these like 1 of 100s.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a lot of ghouls, it's a lot of reapers.
So dark.
Yeah,
Which I guess you're doing death machines, but
I mean, yeah, but it's all kind of in the same lane, which is interesting. Like my homie Outcast, I like really fuck with him. I think he does really good animations. But it's like just 1 degree separated from like a Boogle. And I don't know. And obviously he's tapping into whatever the social zeitgeist is on Solana right now, but I don't know. It's not a lane I plan to step in, but it's what's hot. I don't know.
I respect that because I'm more of like a happy colors guy, which is why I guess to me like John Lee is kind of my favorite artist. He uses a lot of like bright pastel colors. I'm also not big into like animals really. I discovered today somebody posted on Twitter like, what would your PFP be if it wasn't from your current collection? And all 4 of my options were like humanoid PFPs. But yeah, I think, and I'm looking at particles right now, and apparently you're 21 of all Solana 1 of 1 artists, and you only have 9 pieces sold.
Let's go. Yeah.
Jesus, bud.
That's a crazy stat.
I mean, you compare that to, I'm looking at the rest of the top 20. There are 3 that have less than like 10 pieces, and most of them have sold way more than you. So it sounds like you're off to a good start already. So
yeah, I kind of went parabolic there for a second. I mean, I hope it wasn't.
You hope you didn't peak too soon.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah. So it's a stupid question. So I won't say that I'm as I guess like culturally educated, maybe. But yo, so a couple years ago, no, it was like a bunch of years ago, I got this thing. It's called the Aztec death whistle. You ever heard of that shit before?
No, I haven't, but I'm writing it down.
I've heard of it. It's crazy.
I'm intrigued.
Okay, yeah, okay. So somebody's heard of this shit. All right, so it's an Aztec death whistle, and the story behind these things is that I guess whenever somebody had died or something like that, they would blow these whistles. That's one story. But the cool story that they say is that for these whistles, and they're fucking shaped like skulls, and they would blow these. It'd be like hundreds of them whenever like the Aztec people would like go to war, and they sound like fucking screams, like legit people screams. You guys haven't heard of that shit?
I just Googled it, and it says the Aztec death whistle makes one of the scariest sounds you'll ever hear.
Yeah. No, I got one a few years ago. I was cleaning my crib, bro, and I ended up finding that shit, bro. I actually took that shit to work, bro. It was fucking like,
Blow it.
Blow it.
Yo,
now.
where is it? Blow it.
Here, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, you guys talk about something else. I'll come back with the death whistle. Hold up.
Gave me an idea. Is the Godchella hoodie art done for Dead Gods? Because that could be in there somehow.
Oh, it is done actually. That was a Sir Candy Apple surprise.
Ooh, is that
You
a
smashed
super
that
rare?
one. I think it's a common or an
I was gonna
uncommon.
say it
I'm
can't.
pretty sure.
We
Man,
gotta
it's so funny getting acquainted with all of these different attributes. I remember when I was doing Olympus, Taylor was like, "Can you add this and maybe add a Mamba in there?" And I was like, "You want me to add Kobe in there?" All right, I guess. It's like, no, the mythic Mamba.
So I asked you this on a different space, Scum, but is there anything you can speak to on the process of creating art for Dead Gods, working with 3 different artists? Like, how does that work? How do you mesh your styles, and how do you, how does something get accepted as the final piece?
Man, that was a learning curve for sure. I think so. When I got tapped, I didn't really know much about the team. I didn't know much about the project, and I didn't know Delilah. So when I got tapped, I was like, dope, I'm going to come in and I'm just going to like do my thing. They're going to love it. It's going to be sick. Come to find out, they have an extremely focused vision and really well organized Figmas and vision boards. And Delilah's a beast at project management. So I came in and I did almost 36 hours worth of illustrating, and all of it went straight into the trash can, which was humbling and really, really good for me, I think, because I learned to adapt to the style, and like I've had to like really learn how to take pretty direct feedback because a lot of it's happening over the internet, you know. And it's just been dope, but it was definitely a learning curve, and I'm learning a lot by trying to adapt to this style.
So my next follow-up question is going to be, you don't have to tell us like exactly what the art is, but like from the pieces that you made, what are your like? Is there like some alpha you can give us on what the coolest traits are?
I think one of the sleepers is the vape mouth.
The smoke.
Weirdly enough, the vape mouth. No, the fucking jewel.
The what?
Oh, the jewel? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking weird because we all go into our own corners with our iPads and we come back and like share all this dope dead shit that we did with each other. And like so much of it doesn't work, but a lot of it does. And like one of the random ones that just really seems to hit is vape mouth. And then let's see, I'm looking at every single. You guys would love to see this.
Oh, he's sharing his screen right now. Holy shit, guys. We are in for a treat. These are incredible. No, I'm just kidding. I just checked my stash. I do not have a vape mouth, so fuck me.
So the mushroom hat I thought was pretty goofy before, and I did a mushroom hat, and I think it's pretty ill.
That was my OG, was a mushroom head, and then I burnt his ass, and I had to scoop another one, but...
Well, it was funny today. I was actually looking. I was like, maybe I need a little liquidity. You know, I've made back a bunch of money on DeGods, and I didn't know what I had because I staked everything as soon as I got it. And I went back through, and I was like, fuck, this is going to be a highly fuckable stable of dead gods. I don't think I can get rid of a single one of these. I didn't. I'm hanging on to all of them.
Yeah, I said when we hit, I think 30, I was like, maybe when 50 comes, I'll sell like a couple. But that, came over the weekend pretty much, and it didn't even cross my mind. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have one that I'm planning on burning, and that's just because it's somebody else's, and I kind of told them when I bought it off of them that I was going to burn it. But, dude, I can't, I don't know, man, and I don't have enough dust to dead god them all. It's going to be a shit show come the end of the month, so...
That's what I've been thinking about. Is like really just the chaos, bro, at the end of the fucking month, because it's kind of like it's either everybody fucking picks, what they're gonna fucking deadify, or yeah, bro, it's just gonna be a fucking mess. Because there's always those people who didn't read, so there's gonna be, oh yeah, bro, I'm just gonna fucking, oh yeah, I'm dead got all of these, yeah, fucking God chat gonna be fucking going 100 miles.
I know plenty of people who went out and bought dust because they thought that they could mint with it, not that you would change. So there's a bunch of people sitting with dust and no DeGods right now.
They thought that they could mint what, dead gods?
Yeah, 1,000 dust to mint, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
R.I.P. I'll buy your dust.
It's not that easy to get info about DeGods if you're not like in it all the time, like especially because we switched over to like that DDAO Discord. There's not everyone in it for one thing, and like there's no way for normies that aren't in DeGods to get info about it, really.
Oh, it's not called the peasant chat anymore. What is it called?
It's called the mortal chat now.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, the mortals chat. Yeah.
Soft. All right, give me one, because I know Frank has kind of a retribution story, I feel like, for I think it's called the third eye and then the forehead diamonds, because they just ended up covered by pretty much every other attribute. So how sick are those? Just give me those.
Okay. Well, I did the forehead diamond because it's on my champ.
Let's go. I got 2 of those.
All right. Fuck yeah. And also like I made a joke the other day that plank was the most perfect attribute and we didn't change it. I think some people believed it, but we definitely changed plank. So it's not in the way of anything anymore.
Bro, that was the first one that they revealed. And honestly, like my dumbass, they posted the knife in the head that was going to be the plank replacement. And I didn't know like this was going to be a whole new collection. So I went out and I bought the cheapest plank I could find because I just saw that. And I was like, holy shit, this is some alpha, dude. I need a plank now. Bro. And then I went in Discord and I was like, yo, I just scooped the lowest plank on the floor. And somebody was like, you fucking idiot. Like they're redoing all of the art, every single attribute. And you know what I did? I relisted it for like 2 SOL higher, and somebody else clearly had the same idea I did, and they fucking bought it immediately.
Wow.
Oh, hit him with the okie doke. Oh,
And
that's so good. All right, so your death whistle is too loud though.
Bro, yeah, this fucking bro. Honestly, this whole time while fucking Scum was talking and shit, I had my mic muted. I've been blowing this shit. I feel like when I blow this shit again, my neighbor's gonna fucking call the police, bro.
Yeah, stand on
Blow
the
it,
opposite
blow
side
it,
of the
dude. I'm
room
gonna
and
turn my
blow it.
volume
And if
down.
it
Hold on,
sounds
let me see.
absolutely
You gotta
terrible,
hear
we'll
it.
just cut it.
Oh my!
All right, I don't know.
What the
Fuck,
fuck,
dude?
bro,
That literally.
I'm not sure how that
What
sounded.
the
dude,
fuck?
it sounded like
But-
you were
The
murdering
police,
a
bro.
woman.
The police are coming to your house.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this shit, that's what I'm saying, bro. I can't fucking blow this shit anymore, bro. I had to put that shit up.
I'm gonna record that and mint it. It's gonna be part of the Makina Muerte collection.
Where did you get
Let's
that?
go.
Hey, that's fire, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, that's
Hey,
just
how much
fucking
commission
crazy, bro.
does he
I'm surprised
get
you guys
on
haven't heard
that,
of that shit.
10%.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that in because that was like, I know we said it sounds like a scream, but holy shit, dude, that was terrifying.
That was scary as fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what that shit sounds like on the other side, probably because I've heard that shit so much. But I know that it does. Yeah, it's pretty crazy sound, bro. And I've been
Who gave that to you? Who gave that to you?
nah, bro. Fucking no, I ordered this shit, bro. I can't remember, bro. Like, bro, I got all types of fucking like just random shit, bro. Like over the years, like fucking just shit that I fucking collected, bro. I got this fucking my girl drinks tea. And I got this thing. It's called a fucking assassin's teapot. You guys ever heard of one of those? So
No.
it's a teapot. It's actually shaped like like this like fat like Confucius looking dude, right? And if you pour it, right, there like you're gonna make some tea or some shit, you can pour it, and depending on where you place your thumb, it'll come out as tea. But if you place your thumb another place, it will come out as something else. So some people can use it as, some people put milk in their tea and shit. But like the reason why it's called an assassin's teapot is because, people would fucking put poison in it, and people would be like, oh yeah, want to sit down and have some tea, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then they rug somebody's life.
No wonder.
Some people use it for milk and some for poison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But just like random shit that, I thought was fucking cool at the
Why
time.
do
You guys
you-
ever fucking just impulse just buy
I
shit?
want to see the room you're in right now.
Yeah, dude, I impulse buy shit, but it's not fucking death whistles and assassin's teappots. Like, you might have
bro,
issues.
well, it's just
dude.
dope shit, bro. What can I say, bro? I just fucking just happen to stumble across dumb shit, bro. Because I don't really be on like social media and shit. I fucking I'm on fucking Twitter, like of course. But I remember I used to be on fucking like Facebook and shit like a lot, like fucking cancer, right? But I remember one day, bro, I was on fucking Facebook, and I remember I was fucking sitting there fucking scrolling. And then I remember my phone was about to die, bro. And I was fucking like, put my shit on the charger. And I was like, damn, bro, it was like 6 hours. I was fucking sitting on Facebook, doing the fucking creep. You know what I mean? Finding out all this shit that that I don't fucking need to know. And a bunch of shit that I'm never going to talk to anybody about. And I was like, bruh. So I fucking uninstalled all that fucking shit, bro. And I started fucking essentially trying to retrain my brain to, like the fucking habit of like scrolling and like looking at shit. Fucking use that somewhere else, you know what I mean, besides Facebook. And I ended up fucking finding all types of crazy shit, bro.
So you channeled all that energy into online shopping.
yeah.
Jesus, bro. Yeah, I mean, stick to just being hype on the timeline.
Now I'm on a fucking podcast, bro, with fucking
There we go.
fucking you guys.
Hey,
that's fucking crazy,
Everything
right?
happens for a reason, I guess. Good God.
That's fucking wild.
I feel like if we did an episode that was just like the origin story of how each of us got into NFTs and podcasting, people would be like, who the fuck are these people and why am I listening to them?
I know, right? That should be fucking hilarious, bro. We gotta fucking do that shit one time, bro. Fucking like let the streets know. So yo Scum, fucking I saw like the other day you were talking about like rappers in like different eras. And so when it comes to, I guess, what your favorite rappers, like what decade do they come from?
Definitely span decades, but I think the 90s kind of has my heart for sure.
So, in specifically rap music or just music in
Rap
general?
music. I mean, I started listening to rap music and I just kind of never stopped. Like, I definitely have the other genres that I fuck with, but it's pretty much just hip hop. If I'm putting music on, it's hip hop. I'm definitely ahead.
Should we start with the 3 favorite artists? Because I feel like this question might take a little bit longer with Scum than it does with other people, and then we just go from there.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'd love to hear your guys' favorite artists as well. I know there's some heads in here. You guys were talking with Frank about Kanye
Yes.
as well. But so I think there's a special place in my heart for Big L, Black Thought,
Word.
Thought from the Roots,
For
Yazine Bey, aka Mos Def, and I mean MF Doom, rest in peace. Who I'm listening to a lot right now though is Freddie Gibbs, and I've been on a John Wayne kick. I don't know if you guys heard of John Wayne, but
Yeah, the cowboy,
Wayne.
right?
Yeah, dude, the rapping Duke, daha daha.
Yeah.
John Wayne's just like he's like if you listen to him and then you see him, you're like that's not the same fucking dude. He's just like big 6'6", pretty chubby white dude with a big beard. But he's like a J Dilla alumni. He learned a lot of his production from him. I mean his lyrics are dope, but his production is just incredible.
No, I don't think I've heard of John Wayne.
I just looked this guy up. He looks crazy. But the funny thing is, like, why would you make your name something that when people look it up, it's something that's
Yeah,
not you?
I literally
Poor marketing choices.
Yeah, I had to search it and then get redirected
Yeah.
to the proper way to spell it. But yeah, this dude looks like he sits in his basement and plays fucking World of Warcraft all day and gets fed Cheetos by his mom. So
He looks like he has an NFT podcast.
so I'm gonna add that to the list. I love listening to this shit because I get put on to people I've never heard of, but I see a song with Action Bronson and Static Selecta, so I'm about that.
Yeah, he's got a song with
word.
Anderson .Paak that's really good. He fucks, dude. I promise. Like, listen to him, don't look at him, and you'll love it.
Don't look at him, keyword. Fair enough. Yeah,
I've already looked, but it's okay. I have an open mind.
I don't like my rappers white. No, I'm just kidding. Who are the other two? Because I just completely like my mind was blown by this 6'6" giant of a white man they called John Wayne.
Freddie Gibbs right now.
Okay.
I just went to an Action Bronson and Earl Sweatshirt show.
I fucking love Action Bronson.
I saw Action Bronson before.
Yeah,
too.
same. Yeah, I got his cooking book.
You got a cookbook? Fuck, that's delicious.
Yeah. Fuck, that's delicious. It's a big ass fucking orange cooking book. Yeah.
Would you say is dope too, Slate?
Yeah.
Earl. I like Earl Sweatshirt. I like my favorite song from him is that Chum song.
That's the song that's going to be on the video I'm going to drop for the Conway collab.
Dope. Nice. I love that song. There's something sinister to it.
I thought you would be more of a West Coast guy, honestly, because I knew you're like West Coast based, right? Born and raised ish.
Yeah, I'm in the Southwest. I mean, I started listening to a lot of like Midwestern underground stuff. So it was a lot of like Rhymesayers, Doomtree, and like Sage Francis, Atmosphere.
I'm from Minnesota, so I know all those guys. I've seen Atmosphere probably 10
Dope,
times.
yeah, I've seen him a few times as well. Aesop Rock. I mean, Aesop Rock's got to be in my top 5 as well. But yeah, I don't know. There's a time and place for West Coast, and I think you know, West Coast is a vibe, it's a bop, but like a lot of the lyricists I like just tend to be from the East Coast.
Yeah, the East Coast has the best lyricists. No controversy at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I had to think about that shit. Like, the East Coast has the best lyricists. You know,
Yeah.
But like all the sauce, all the flavor comes from the West Coast, though. I think too. Like you got Bay Area shit, and I mean everything that came out of LA. Like they heavily influenced everything that happened in hip hop, and like you know down to Houston as well. But like West Coast definitely.
when it comes to rap music, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's more like you kind of know what you're getting when you look at. And when I say East Coast, like I kind of just am generalizing like New York mostly. I feel like, but you kind of know what you're getting with an East Coast rapper versus, that the Midwest shit. It'll have you in your feelings sometimes, or wanting to do hella drugs.
Meth.
Good God.
Fucking yeah, bro, because fucking West Coast fucking like what I can't remember because somebody fucking told me a long time ago because I live in the Midwest. they told me that the way, I guess, how music flows like through the states is like normally like fucking shit, it either drops like on the East Coast or the West Coast, and then it'll rotate like south, and then it'll like come back like towards the middle. This was like back like before, let's say, streaming services. This is like fucking like mixtape time, right? Like when fucking, you had to fucking, ask somebody to be like, hey bro, make me a copy of that shit, bro, and fucking burn you a CD and shit,
LimeWire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that time too, fucking yeah, bro. But when it comes to like, I don't know, I'd probably say like my best rappers, bro, alive, like not like, I won't say like greatest rapper wise success with like success wise with like accolades and shit, but like best rapper like lyric wise, for one, it's fucking Wayne, right? Not John Wayne. Wheezy, right? For sure, 100. Fucking for sure, Black Thought is up there. Bro, fucking Black Thought's just fucking, bro. He's just, bro. You guys ever watch that fucking freestyle he did at Harvard?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You probably seen that shit. Yeah, bro. Fucking G. Let's see. I know that a couple episodes back we were talking about fucking Griselda. Fucking. In the beginning, I was feeling because I heard what was that first mixtape that Griselda had dropped? It was called I think it was called
Hitler Wears Hermes, or no?
It was called because I have it. I think it was called like Rabanga, and or there's a song it because it opens up because there's a scene in fucking Scarface, and where this fucking guy, I think he's like a politician or something, like ends up getting killed, and they're like Rabanga, and that's how the fucking album opens up. There's a song called Rabanga on that fucking mixtape, but I was fucking with Conway fucking bruh forever. He was bruh elite. I was like, oh shit, and I seen him. I was like, god damn, bruh, like you can talk, you know what I mean? For real. Hey, like he's some real shit. I'm like, oh shit. But lately, bro, like I don't know, man. Like I feel like in the out of the trio, it's like it's just three of them, right? Like it's
Benny just dropped a new album. Benny the Butcher's new album is fire.
Benny's just fucking, oh my bruh. Benny's
I'm not familiar
hard,
with wait, is this a group?
Yo, we're gonna get the bruh police on us. Watch out.
Hey, fuck those guys.
Griselda's so sick. But West Side Gun's they're from Buffalo, New York.
Yep.
West Side Gun is kind of the leader. I think he really popped off when he was like 40, but he's just been like a tastemaker. So like I would put him up there with like Kanye in terms of like being like hip to art and hip hop simultaneously. Like I remember when he went to Paris, and his dream was to like do a Paris fashion week and like sit on the runway. And he got to sit next to, I think he was sitting next to Murakami or something. Murakami ended up doing an album artwork for him, or like contributed some of his clothes. And then he did an album called Pray for Paris, which is also dope. That had like Tyler the Creator was on it.
That's the one with the cover from
Virgil.
Virgil. Yeah, from Virgil Abloh. That was fucking sick. I actually did I did a fucking report on the dude who actually fucking drew that fucking initial picture. It's by a guy, his name's Michelangelo Caravaggio, because I was like, oh shit, because I seen that fucking art that for that fucking album. What's it called? The
Pray for Paris. Pray for Paris.
Yeah, Pray for Paris. Yeah, bro. But yeah, no, that shit's fucking sick, bro. Hey, rest in peace, Virgil, bro. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, rest in peace for sure.
No, but this fucking album, it's called Griselda Ghost. It was 2016. That was the first one that came out from Griselda.
Is it this dude holding a severed head? Is that the art you're talking about? That's what came up.
Yeah,
exactly.
For Pray for Paris.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, so it's for David and Goliath. That's what that shit's for, or at least that's what the initial art picture was. Bro, I'll fucking tell you guys this fucking crazy ass history lesson.
Yeah, let's go.
Well. Yeah, it's a crazy story, bro. This dude, I was gonna say I feel like we're getting off track, but still I'm gonna tell you guys about this shit. So this guy, right? So his name's Michelangelo Caravaggio, right? So back in the day, fucking before, this is like back in I don't know if you guys know anything about fucking history, but this is back when like there was like fucking serfs and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Feudal societies and shit, right? So basically, fucking Vatican City was it was like fucking Hollywood. So fucking people from all famous artists or just artists in general, they would travel from all over the world to fucking get to fucking Vatican City to get commissioned to fucking do some fucking work for the Catholic Church, right? Because that's like the bigger than life thing, right? So this dude fucking Caravaggio, he ends up getting commissioned, right? Starts dropping this fucking heat, right? This fire or whatever. But this dude, he had like hella felonies and shit, always getting into fights and shit because, his whole family died from the fucking bubonic plague or some shit. So he's been by himself fighting all his life. So this guy, what he ends up doing is he ends up fucking getting to a fight and fucking killing somebody. So then it was the penalty for killing somebody in Vatican City was fucking death. So what the dude did is he ends up fucking, going on the fucking run and shit. And, he's basically like drawing fucking art and selling that shit to stay alive. You know what I mean? He's literally using his pen for the funds. And the fucking police, the chief of police in Vatican City, he's like, yo, like we want the fucking head of, Michelangelo, this guy. And so Michelangelo, what he does, he ends up drawing that picture, the one that's on the cover of Pray for Paris, but he's holding up a picture of his face, right? And his face, and he ends up sending it to the fucking head guy of the head chief of police in fucking Vatican City. Was like, yo, like, is this good enough? Like, this is my head, bro. And yeah, and then the dude ended up fucking like taking that shit, but still was like, nah, bro, this shit's still against the law. But anyway, but yeah, that's the story.
Have
behind
y'all
that
seen
fucking
that
picture.
show Drunk History?
Oh,
You should start a second podcast, and it's just like D-history, and it's just chapter going over like a different fucking history lesson every episode.
I was gonna say, for one thing, you can learn anything on this podcast. There's no topic that we won't talk about.
Yeah, we
The
got
second
fucking
thing-
range, bro.
The second thing is, have you guys heard of that rapper TK who's in prison now?
Oh yeah.
No.
He did that song called The Race. It was the same thing. He was holding up his wanted poster, and he was like,
Exactly.
I couldn't beat that case, so bitch, I did The Race. And then obviously they used the song against him
Yep,
in court and shit when they caught him, but similar to that.
Don't you love when that happens? Well, didn't Lil Boosie do that too? Like he rapped about killing somebody and they used it in his trial? I think so.
No, that was fucking Bobby Shmurda, bro.
Oh, I'm talking about before
Yeah.
that though. Yeah.
And Melly.
Is Bobby Shmurda still in jail?
No, he's out, bro.
He's free.
That song was the
Yeah.
fucking jam back in the day.
Oh, bro, that shit's still
Yeah.
hard, bro. Anytime that shit pops up on my shuffle, bro, I roll all my windows down, bro. I'm going crazy at the stoplight.
Can you do the little dance chapter?
Oh yeah, bro. Like if I'm at a stoplight, bro, I'll open the fucking car door, bro, and like, take off, bro, in whatever lane. Straight up. I catch a body right now.
Slate, what about you? Give us your top three.
I should be prepared for this, but yeah, it's we talked about it before. It's Kanye number one for sure, and then as my favorite artist, and then Frank Ocean's number two for me. He has my favorite album though, Blonde, and then recently, I've been fucking with Tyler the Creator. I like the evolution. The evolution is crazy when you look at the music that he's done, the shit that he did in the early days, just to be kind of like real edgy. He was a real edgelord back in the day, like talking about like I'll rape a bitch, like dumb shit like that, and like like all like homophobic and shit, to turning out that he's actually gay. It's just like a crazy evolution. The range on him is wild. But yeah, that's my top three.
Yeah, he's had one of the funnest trajectories to watch. Him and Kanye, I feel like, had like
I think him and Kanye,
bro. I still haven't gotten around to watching the Kanye doc.
Oh man,
I haven't either.
It's fire.
Genius is so good, so good.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
I've heard that from so many people, dude, and I just like, my wife has zero interest in that. She looks at me like I have two heads when I say we should throw that on.
Is it like a mini series or?
So, it's wild.
He's 3 episodes.
Oh, 3 episodes.
Someone had been following him since he like started his career.
Yeah.
There's documentation from like him trying to get a deal.
He knew, bro. Or he's just a crazy motherfucker.
Wow. Well, he's fucking crazy, bro. Like
wild.
I remember what was that shit, bro? Because he said it on a fucking track, bro. Like when he got that fucking money, bro, and he ran to Jacob and made the new Jesus chain, bro. Like, like how he fucking, but I think that the dope part about fucking Kanye, bro, and I feel like, yeah, like we all fucking like go through like, good times, like bad times, but I think like bro, I think it was just 808s and Heartbreak, bro. 808s and Heartbreak was just so fucking I don't know, bro. That shit was fucking huge, bro, for like me, bro. Because there's so much fucking fire on there, bro. Like,
Old Kanye is
and
definitely better than new Kanye.
So the one thing that I love about Kanye is that he like kind of forces you to change your perspective on what it is, what kind of music it is that you enjoy, because he came out with Graduation, and then he came out with 808s and Heartbreak after that, and like it was just 808s and Heartbreak was just like confusing for a rap fan, that like when you first heard it, and for a Kanye fan you were like, what the fuck is this? And it took me a
And it
while.
still had 2 singles.
Yeah, for
Still
sure.
had singles that banged. Then he did Life of Pablo, and it was like no singles, and it might be his most fire album. I mean,
yeah, Life of Pablo was fucking crazy.
He just drops shit, and you're like, it's just confusing at first, and it takes a while. You have to like, it takes multiple listens to like enjoy it, and especially that was the same for when he dropped Yeezus. Like that shit was like cacophonous. Like it just sounded crazy. It sounded, I don't even know, like it was made in an industrial factory or something. But like it grows on you.
Maybe that's why I like old Kanye better, because I haven't given the new stuff the time yet. Like I gave Donda a run through and a half, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, see, I didn't really like Yeezus. You know, I did give it like some playthroughs. There are like some samples and shit that, you know, I kind of was like, oh, okay, yo, that's dope.
trees.
Yeah, but fucking what was it? I don't know, fucking Kanye's fucking gospel his gospel tour.
The Sunday
Like,
services.
and it's not like on the album. Yeah, the Sunday services, bro, they're fucking those reworks of those classic songs are just, you know, like radio hits. They're fucking fire, bro. Like the one, what's that one by Nelly Furtado, bro, the I'm like a bird, the one
yeah,
shit,
I used to
bro.
rock with that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, they got some fucking sick, bro. Kanye's got some fucking sick ass shit, bro. But no, I think it was just like around the time like when 808s and Heartbreak dropped. I think I was listening to a lot of fucking Drake. And you know, Drake, when fucking Take Care came out, bro, like it was like Operation Get Your Ex Back. You know what I mean? Like by all means. I don't know about you guys, but I was a young, impressionable dude, bro. I just got, listen to fucking 808s and Heartbreak, fucking Take Care, bro. I was a fucking mess. Oh my god, bro. I'm out here just doing the most. Bro, I seen the fucking Great Gatsby, you know, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. And you know, bro, like that's like the biggest fucking Get Your Ex Back movie of all, bro. The whole fucking movie is just like, get your fucking ex back, get your fucking ex back. And here I am, bro. Like, call, it's 2 a.m, bro.
No.
I'm that fucking dude. It was all bad, man. It was an era, bro. But that's the thing. Kanye's, you know, he dropped 808s and Heartbreak, bro. I'm listening to that shit like, on lonely nights I start to fade. I'm like, man, you know, and out here making poor decisions, you know, that brown liquor, man, you know, got me fucking, you know, using my phone incorrectly.
So do you still talk to your ex from back then?
Nah, bro. Like that's why I said it was a fucking like era, bro. Like I was like back and forth, bro. I had like 2 or 3 exes, bro, and it's like I'm just like a fucking pinball, bro, just like bouncing back and forth, like, you know. So, you know, it was a chaotic time in a brother's life, but at least the, you know, like the music was fire. You know what I mean? Because that's really how it is. It's like this fucking shit that you listen to at these times. It's almost like it's like a soundtrack. You know what I mean? To like the shit that's going on, like IRL. You know? At least that's the way I thought about that shit. You know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, it was a vibe.
I was trying to pull up what the most recent Gucci album was in 2011 when Take Care came out, and I'm about 60 albums deep on his Spotify discography, and I'm in 2016.
Gucci didn't have a #1 hit until after he came out of prison in like 2016 or something like that. And
what?
He didn't have a #1 hit until after he got out of prison,
dude.
And he made that song Black Beatles with Ray Shremmerd. That's what it took.
There's no fucking way, dude.
I swear to
The
God.
State versus Roderick Davis, Trap House, none of these fucking albums had a #1 on them. That's because you guys were too busy listening to crybaby music.
Those were for the streets.
That's
were for
true.
the streets.
Yeah,
Those weren't for the
actually,
radio.
that's a fact. Yeah. Fucking A, man. Yeah, if I had to pick top 3, I think like for me, it's not like all time maybe by any means, and it's probably not anyone else's top 3, but it's like, what can I put on anytime and just listen to almost any one of their songs? And Gucci Mane is probably #1 because I can just throw that shit on in the car with the fucking windows down, like you said, Chapter, and just let it ride. I love fucking New York rappers, so it's hard to pick like one. But like probably Jay-Z, right?
Well, I feel like Jay-Z, he's, I mean, well, I don't know. Everybody feels different, some type
It's
of way
just
about
so many
Jay-Z.
fire songs.
He's got fire songs, but I think it comes down to he's just got this fucking level of just not even, I won't say it's authenticity, but just maturity. You know, because for Jay-Z, like he didn't fucking drop his first album until he was like 28. He fucking
Yeah.
did all that shit, selling drugs, all that shit, everything he did, it was already done. So it's not like he's not like over here incriminating. Well, I don't know, like the statute of limitations and shit, but you know, he wasn't like out here like, you know, trying to like do all these things that other people talk about. These are things that have already been done. And, you know, he was able to essentially expand and withstand the test of time.
Yeah.
You know, which is, yeah, he is one of the greatest rappers, you know, regardless, you know, of bars and music, you know.
And then if I had to pick like a more recent one, it'd probably be Action Bronson. I feel like all of his songs are kind of similar, but I just love his fucking flow and I love his lyrics, dude. Like his lyrics, like they don't go hard in the sense that like he's not talking about fucking killing people or like fucking your bitch, but like
he might
the
talk
shit
about
that he
that.
comes up with, like I'll just like rewind. I'll hit like the back 30 seconds on Spotify and listen to the same track, like, or the same like line 10 times in a row. Dude, it's just genius.
He's a fucking wordsmith.
A wordsmith.
All I do is eat oysters. All I do is eat oysters and speak 6 languages and 3 voices. It's like, what?
Yeah, dude. Oh my
Isn't
god.
he ripped now or like super
and
strong or something?
I think he's working on it. I don't know if he's necessarily ripped yet, but
he got in shape. His whole like stage presence is just like WWE wrestler.
Yeah, it's sick, dude. I mean, I don't know if it's because he raps about like food a lot, but yeah, dude, like he'll just have a line where you hear it, and like I'm not a huge lyrics guy. Obviously, like Gucci Mane is my #1 favorite rapper. I'm not a big lyrics guy, but yeah, dude, I forget the song I heard the other day. It's from the fucking Joker movie with all the bad people in it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't watch these movies. I don't know about the song.
No.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
He's got a song on that soundtrack, which I had no idea. I like maybe saw the movie once, but there was a line. It was like, "New titties for the mistress. Fuck it. New titties for everybody. It's Christmas." I was like, "Are you kidding me, dude?" This show is incredible.
Someone else who's got pretty funny lyrics like that is Young Gravy. Have you seen this dude?
I've heard of him.
Okay.
That's about it. I haven't really listened.
Save it for later.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I did the same thing with Snot. Was Frank's like sleeper recommendation. I put that on in the car on the way to work.
What do you think?
And
Young Gravy.
How was it?
Oh, handsome little white boy. Snot was not bad, dude. Snot gave me like almost like a mix between Gucci Mane and like Joey Badass or something. Like, I don't know. Like, he had like the just like ignorant ass music, but he also had like kind of decent flow to him on some of them. Or maybe there was the song he did with Joey Badass, and that's what made me think of that. But no, Scum was not bad. And I just found out the other day because Frank tweeted it that he's a mumble rap maxi, and I'm like the opposite of that. So I was surprised that I enjoyed any of them. But Young Gravy, I dig it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not against like fucking mumble rap. I mean, like, but for me, I'm just a word guy, bro. I'll fucking hear like somebody fucking say some shit. I'll be like, what? Like, hold up, you know?
Yeah.
And my fucking girl, like, she just be fucking like just listening. She'd be like, no, what did they say? I'm like, well, you didn't hear these fucking bars? Like, it's like every bro. So we drive in fucking separate cars.
I probably sound like a hypocrite too, saying like I'm not a mumble rap maxi, but again, I fucking love Gucci Mane. But I don't know if it's just because there was a point where it was so saturated. And honestly, a lot of the artists were like ones that Gucci like put out on his record label. So again, kind of contradicting myself, but yeah.
Gucci can rap when he wants to.
Yeah, he can.
He can. Yeah.
Another guy that was like
fucking put together some bars.
One of my favorite rappers, like back a while ago, was Childish Gambino.
Oh,
like if you've heard it, he's got some crazy bars back in the day, like before he started. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I actually saw him like I think it was before he came out with his first album. I saw him in concert, and he opened up for himself. He did a comedy show because he's a stand-up comedian. He did a comedy show.
Donald Glover.
Yeah, and then he went backstage and took his shirt off and came back out and rapped.
Damn, bro, I'm fucking fired. I forgot to pull up the questions from the audience.
Oh shit, bro!
From
We're
the
here fucking chilling.
DeGodCast.
Oh.
Jesus, we might have to cut this like into before we got into the diatribe on rap. But here we go. Shit, I was retweeting so much the other day because of the shoeies. All right.
Yo, nice word.
There was a couple good ones. Sorry, this one's about Delilah. We talked about that. For the artists out there, software/equipment for someone looking to get started in digital art. And this kind of I need to know too, because I'm trying to push it on all my cousins and I don't know what to tell them.
I mean, iPad and Apple Pencil is a good way to get started. Procreate's only $10. It's like one of the most powerful and cheapest tools you can have as a creative.
This one says, ask him if he's as handsome as I think he is. I can confirm. Fucking man dime. This one you said was a great question. Says, if art wasn't an option, what might fill the void besides NFTs?
The hole, you mean?
Wasn't it liquor?
Oh yeah, what fills your hole?
Oh man, let's see. If art wasn't an option, I mean, I did travel a lot for rock climbing over the last 2 years. I feel like I'm just going to talk about hobbies. I don't know what else to say. So I would definitely keep traveling doing rock climbing, but I fucking love to cook. One of my big projects this year is to try to get through the Food Lab cookbook. It's a Kenji Lopez alt. It's just a tome. It's like 600 recipes in it. But trying to learn how to be better at making food for Mrs. Scum and
I feel that.
Travel more and rock climb.
Yeah, you heard that, ladies. There's a Mrs. Scum. Sorry about your luck.
Were you mostly traveling in the United States?
I've climbed in. So actually, we spent a whole month in Mexico over winter. We were in Monterrey in a place called El Potrero Chico. We've also climbed in Cuba. I've climbed in Norway. I've climbed all over the United States.
Amazing.
You're not one of those crazies that doesn't use the ropes and shit, are you?
No, I'm not one of those crazies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God, because we need those hands for dead gods.
Yeah.
None of that
Yeah,
shit.
right. You guys seen that movie? Was it 26 something?
127
4 hours or something. Yeah, I guess 24 wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, oh, a day. Like, no,
You don't have to cut your arm off after 24.
yeah.
Yeah, man. No, what was the new one that came out? That was the guy that doesn't use the rocks, but it was like real.
The Alpinist.
Alex Honnold or whatever, or however you say his name.
So yeah, there's Free Solo, but then
Right.
more recent than that was The Alpinist. And The Alpinist is dope as fuck. I definitely recommend The Alpinist.
Okay.
I'm looking this
Check
up.
that out. Hell yeah. All right, and then the last one here from Patty says, ask him if... All right, there's a couple typos. Let me decipher this here. Ask him if he thinks... Jesus Christ, Patty. Ask him if he think we, the future of art, only... Okay, I got it now. Ask him where... Bro, I can't decipher this fucking tweet. Ask him where he thinks the future of art-only projects lie with utility projects in the creep. Patty, you got to work on your fucking English, bro.
Man, I don't know. I guess this is going to be kind of a bullshit answer, but like I don't know, man. Art shouldn't have any utility beyond being enjoyed, right? So art has its intrinsic utility, but in terms of projects, like I view the NFT space as like we're all just a bunch of venture capitalists collecting Pokemon cards. Like ideally we want to see return on our investment, but if you're buying art, like you can't really expect anything in return. So I think there's a lane for both, obviously, but it seems like the big like social experiment that's happening right now is like, how are we going to integrate all this new Web3 technology into everyday life once it becomes widely adopted? So
What do you mean by that?
Like there's just such a small part of the population that even engages with NFTs and Web3 space, but it seems like an emergent technology that's going to probably change the way we all interact with each other in the world.
Probably what its most important use cases are going to end up being probably just don't even exist yet, and we don't even like have the conception of what they might be yet. Because if you think back to like when the internet first started, like it was just, I don't even know what it was like, but it was not what it is now. And 30 years after the internet was created, then we got Bitcoin. So what happens 30, 40 years after Bitcoin's created?
Bro, I'll tell you what the internet was like. I was trying to download a picture of porn, and it would be creeping down from the top of the page, and then my mom would pick up the phone to call my aunt, and it would fucking kill the entire collection.
It's like
Shit
fucking
was
porn was
terrible.
literally like fucking pictures. Like, oh, let me get this image. Like,
Bro,
word.
kids these days don't know how good they got it, man.
Do you remember the sound modems made?
I know.
It's almost like
Yeah,
an
dude.
Aztec death whistle.
Yeah, and my mom, it went the opposite way too, because my mom would be on the phone, and I'd go to get on the computer, and I'd hear her scream at me from across the house because she'd be getting blasted in the ear with the fucking dial-up noise. Yeah, man.
We just outed ourselves as boomers. On the DeGodCast.
Wait, so Scum, I've got a follow-up question about art and utility here. I saw that you you gave people that bought your collections a profile picture. I don't know if that gives them any utility or like it was a separate piece of art. Are you trying to like incorporate some sort of utility or cultivate a community, or what are you trying to do with those?
So, oh man, it's a complicated question because it's a complicated answer. I think I don't know yet. I know that I'm trying to grow community, and I know that I want to provide as much valuable as possible to anybody who supports me. So I know that a lot of my art isn't PFPable, so I wanted to give everyone the option to have a Scum PFP for this first collection in case they wanted it for the flex or whatever. Or if they just dug it and they wanted to make their PFP. So far, no one's done it, and that's fine. But I wanted to just, keep sending gifts to people who have supported me. And that's something I continue to do. But because, speaking of this technology, because I have all the hashes for those initial mints, like I can do an owner's Discord with, great protocol verification or whatever it is. Like I can make all of these walls for owners to interact with each other or with me based on, these NFTs. So sorry, to answer your question, I don't know yet. I think so. I think utilities in the future, but I'm not sure what it looks like yet. Because another thing too is like, I don't think there's anything worse than a dead Discord. And I'm just not ready to be on my own Discord grind,
Oh yeah, that
it's a
is a fucking
grind.
grind. Yeah. Rest in peace to all those fucking people who are saying GM in like 15 different Discords right now. Scum, you want to fucking plug some shit, bro? Like that you want the people to know, fucking links, where to fucking find you or your next shit that's dropping?
DeGods.com. That's it. That's all that's happening right
Scum.
now.
Scum.art.
Dead Gods are coming. Yeah, Scum.art is here, but like, man, the real prize for everybody right now is going to be Dead Gods. I'm fucking hyped. I can't wait to share this with everybody.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we appreciate you coming on, brother. This has been a blast. Thank you for the not as much Dead God Alpha as I hoped, but I respect it.
Thanks,
and,
guys.
Good luck with your future endeavors and everything.
Appreciate it. I'll be around. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. And, Slate chapter. We out.